thought the better direction at the time was probably a couple more featherweight contenders before he went up to Islam. That's all. I just thought, let's do a couple more. Let's get a little bit more seasoned in certain areas, and then let's go up. So I wasn't against him going up. I was just possibly, I played the devil's advocate and said maybe we should wait a little while. But once the decision was made, it was all aboard. You know, that's the call for war in our team. You know, once the decision's made, then it's all engines ahead. I never for once thought that Volk couldn't do it. It was more about putting Volk in the best position to do it.
It's going to be tough to see someone beating Volkanovski, but you would think the length would present problems. But we've seen Volk deal with tall guys.
Yes.
You would think that the creativeness would be a problem, but we have seen him deal with creative guys. It would be hard. But I think Yair looking as good as he did last week starts to raise questions. And that's something that we didn't have at featherweight, or we didn't see on the horizon, especially after he had finished the Holloway portion of his career. We didn't know if it was going to be anyone at 145 that could compete with him. But now, watching Yair fight in the way that Yair fought lets you know that there is a viable contender. There is an interesting fight down there for him. And with the new star quality that he will take back to his weight division, and the way that Yair looked on the fight night, the same night that they fought, it makes you feel like a big fight is awaiting us at 145 pounds. It's amazing. We haven't seen a champion at 145 like that since Max Holloway. It took Volk a little time, but now he's starting to have that star ability that's going to follow him back to that weight class.
Could you guys name me a fighter that took down double champ DC? Jon Jones. Jon Jones did it, Jimmy. Yeah. Jon Jones took down DC. DC, if you remember, they call him the champ for a reason. Yeah. He's the fighter heavyweight. And look at his wrestling credentials. Yeah. This is the thing that I'm screaming from a mountaintop. Jon Jones is gonna make this off. I know it's an MMA match. Look at his fight with Quentin Jackson, and one round ended when he shot him for a double, had his head underneath the crotch, like threw him over the shoulder. Jon Jones can do amazing things, not just fight. So Jon Jones, look at the second fight with him and the Swedish
Gustafsson, Alexander Gustafsson.
Look at that second fight when he added in a nice, well-timed takedown. If he makes this a grappling match, which I believe that should be the game plan, he is gonna strangle him. That's what I feel. Yeah. I feel it in my bones. No pun intended.
Well, here goes nothing. Let's go.
Guess who's back?
Olha aqui, Felipe.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're okay. Got 2 coming up.
Style-wise, I believe this is even a worse matchup for Peter Yan versus Merab than it is versus Alja. I mean that style-wise. Now look, Merab's not going to stop coming after him. So and also Merab's shown that he could take a shot that would knock other people dead and still come back and win a fight like he did with Marlon Moraes. You understand? So I don't believe that Peter Yan fought anybody with the intensity that Merab has, because there's not a lot of guys that have that, and that's a skill in itself. The endurance to go up and down, up and down, up and down, dude. That's insane. You know what I mean? And then there's guys like Jose Aldo, who are just experts with with the takedown defense. And they're hard. That one, Jose Aldo was probably the worst matchup in the whole division versus Merab, and Merab got it done with that former champion legend.
Shut your mouth, Ali Abdelaziz, the snitch. Ali, never speak about me ever in your life. Watch yourself around me.